Hello, I'm Dr. Miles, and welcome back to Senior Vitality, US 365. Picture this. Eleanor, 68 years old, feels a nagging ache between her shoulder blades. She just spent the afternoon gardening, so she brushes it off. Then, overwhelming fatigue sets in. It's just the summer heat, she thinks. When her daughter expresses concern, she waves it off saying, "It's probably nothing." But that whisper of pain, that profound exhaustion, it wasn't nothing. It was a silent heart attack. And Eleanor's story is tragically common. For women over 60, the greatest threat to your life often doesn't shout. It whispers. Today, we're going to learn its language. We will decode the 7 most common signs of a silent heart attack in women, backed by the American Heart Association. This isn't just information. This is a lesson in survival. First, let's understand why the story of a heart attack is so different for women. For much of a woman's life, the hormone estrogen provides a natural protective effect on the heart. But after menopause, as estrogen levels decline, that protection fades, and a woman's risk for heart disease begins to rise dramatically. On top of that, women tend to have blockages in the smaller arteries of the heart, which can produce different, more widespread symptoms than the classic crushing chest pain. This is why recognizing these so-called atypical signs is truly a matter of life and death. Let's walk through the 7 signs your body might be sending you. Number 1. Profound unexplained fatigue. This is the most common and most dismissed symptom. This isn't the tiredness you feel after a poor night's sleep. It's a sudden, overwhelming, debilitating exhaustion. I've had patients describe it as a wave of lead washing over them, where even walking to the kitchen feels like climbing a mountain. They chalked it up to aging or a restless night. But in reality, this is a sign of an energy crisis. When your heart muscle isn't getting enough oxygen-rich blood, it can't pump effectively, and your entire body is starved of energy. If you suddenly feel a level of fatigue that is completely out of character for you, listen to it. Number 2. Discomfort in the back, neck, jaw, or arms. For women, the pain of a heart attack often bypasses the chest completely. Instead, it shows up as an unusual ache or pressure between the shoulder blades, in the neck, or along the jaw. This is classic referred pain. The vagus nerve, which serves the heart, has branches connecting to these areas. Your brain gets confused about the source of the pain signal. It's not a muscle issue. It's a heart issue in disguise. Number 3. Nausea or flu-like symptoms. One moment you feel fine, the next you're hit with a wave of nausea, maybe some chills, or a general flu-like feeling, but without any fever or congestion. A study revealed that over 40% of women experience these vague symptoms in the days leading up to a heart attack. They thought it was a stomach bug. What they didn't realize was that the irritation of the vagus nerve during a heart event can trigger the digestive system, causing nausea. While you're waiting for the flu to pass, your heart could be getting damaged. Number 4. Shortness of breath while at rest. You're sitting quietly and suddenly it feels like you can't get enough air. This is another critical sign that often occurs without any chest pain. When the heart struggles to pump, blood can back up into the lungs, causing breathlessness. A survey found that 43% of women over 60 had experienced this, but never sought help, believing it was just a normal part of aging. It is not normal. It is a sign that your heart and lungs are under serious strain. Number 5. Sudden dizziness or lightheadedness. You stand up from a chair and the room suddenly spins, or your vision darkens for a moment. It's easy to blame this on low blood pressure or dehydration. However, when your heart can't pump enough blood to your brain, you feel dizzy. It's a direct consequence of reduced blood flow. If this dizziness happens repeatedly, especially when accompanied by fatigue or nausea, your heart may be the culprit. Number 6. Anxiety or a vague sense of impending doom. This is one of the most mysterious, yet very real symptoms. It's an unshakable feeling that something is wrong, even when you can't explain why. A survey in New York found that 30% of women over 55 hospitalized for a heart attack had felt unusually anxious or restless in the days prior. This isn't just in your head. Your body can sense the physiological stress of a heart event before your conscious mind can pinpoint the problem, triggering a primal sense of anxiety. Your intuition is a biological survival mechanism. And number 7, cold sweats, especially while at rest. You're sitting calmly in a cool room, and you suddenly break out in a cold, clammy sweat. This is not a hot flash. It's your body's emergency response system. When the heart is struggling, your nervous system can go into overdrive, triggering a sweat response. Nearly 40% of women hospitalized for heart attacks reported experiencing this beforehand. The danger of a silent heart attack is that because it goes unrecognized, it goes untreated. An untreated heart attack leaves behind a scar on the heart muscle, which weakens the heart and dramatically increases your risk for a future, potentially fatal, event. This is why you must become your own best health advocate. If you experience one or more of these signs, and they are new, persistent, or just feel off, you must act. First, call 911 immediately. Do not drive yourself to the hospital. Second, clearly state, "I suspect a heart attack." Use those words. Third, if you are not allergic and have it available, chew 1 adult strength or 2 to 4 low-dose aspirin. You know your body better than anyone. A lifetime of being told to push through it or not make a fuss can be a dangerous habit when your life is on the line. Trust yourself. Your feelings are valid. Your symptoms are real. Insist on being heard. I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt that something was off but hesitated to speak up? Share a simple yes in the comments below to let other women in this community know they are not alone. Thank you for watching. Be well and be your own advocate.